Look at that. Some mummy's missing its mask.
So, is it real?
This is real.
Hey guys, what's up? And welcome back to Film Trendings. In today's video, we're going to be looking at 10 of the biggest deals on Pawn Stars. And without any further ado, let's jump right into the video. Number 10. Jefferson's copy of Jay Treaty. A customer walked into the store to trade a copy of Jay's treaty that had belonged to Thomas Jefferson. According to him, it was passed down from his great-great-grandfather who had purchased the books for just 15 cents. Rick was pretty happy with it. After negotiation, both the parties agreed on $50,000. What a find for history suckers, right?
This is the Treaty of Amity, Commerce, and Navigation, otherwise known as Jay's Treaty.
Number 9. JFK's cigars. Who wouldn't want to get their hands on JFK's cigars? Rick's day was lit up when he was presented with John F. Kennedy's personal cigar box that had some leftover original cigars in it. Although the customer wanted $95,000 for it in return, Rick thought $50,000 would do. After some bargaining, Rick settled on $60,000.
So, where did you get it?
Mrs. Lincoln, as personal secretary, befriended a man named Robert White.
Number 8. The Uber medallion. Rick was smart enough to drop $6,000 on a medallion he encountered in the shop. It wasn't until later that he found out that it was a Polish medallion belonging to the 16th century. It was called the White Eagle Medallion, roughly worth $30,000. Rick was thrilled after hearing this.
They changed it. They took the original style of the award, they put it on top of the Russian Imperial Eagle, which is...
Number 7. 1912 dollar coin. What would you do if you had your hands on a coin that once belonged to a Titanic victim? Rick was blown away to find out that the coin he was presented with was a 1912 dollar coin that belonged to John W. Gill. He had lost the coin in a poker game before boarding. The coin was estimated to be worth $100,000. Both the parties agreed on $80,000 and walked away happy.
In 1921, we brought the silver dollar back. And the story goes...
Number 6. Super Bowl winner's ring. Brock Williams sold his Super Bowl ring to a broker because he didn't think it was a victory for him. He had to sit on the bench throughout the season because he tore his ankle and couldn't play at all. Williams' ring was probably worth $100,000 while he had it pawned only for $2,600. The ring is still on sale in the Gold and Silver Pawn Shop.
You can only have so much in diamonds. The owner of the Patriots says, we don't give a damn, we'll make them any way we want.
Number 5. Vic Flick's guitar. A lot of people may not know Vic Flick, but that doesn't mean he isn't worth it. Flick had his name associated with some of the most celebrated artists in the music industry. With the guitar that was behind many iconic discographies and films, Flick came to sell it personally at the shop. Flick was aiming for $70,000, but Rick's negotiation made him walk away with $55,000.
You played it upside down.
Yeah.
It's in pretty damn good shape.
Number 4. Elvis Presley's jacket. When it comes to major rock and roll star Elvis, nothing he owned can come cheap. A customer presented Rick with Elvis's Superfly coat that he wore many times. Rick called in an expert to check on it. To Rick's surprise, it was authentic and was worth $70,000. Rick came down to $40,000, and even though the customer hesitated, he walked away with the money.
I mean, there's only two people that could pull off that look, and that's Elvis and maybe a pimp.
Number 3. The silver bars. The customer who walked in with multiple silver bars said that his father advised him to invest his money in metals rather than paper. Now looking for a trade, he wanted to sell them. After confirming its authenticity by drilling holes into the bars, Rick offered to pay $110,000 for all the bars. The customer was shocked to see their worth and walked away as cheerful as he could be. This was one of the highest payouts in the history of the show.
Out of silver. And all paper money was a promise to pay you real money.
Number 2. Shipwreck gold. What may be valuable to us might not be the case for our future generations. A guy walked in with a single gold bar he found in his dead grandmother's drawers. The guy had no clue that it was a recovered bar from a 17th century shipwreck near Texas. Oblivious to this fact, had he melted down the bar, he might have lost a chance to earn 35 grand.
Shipwreck treasure.
Okay.
Hey, hold up. Before we move on to number 1, do us a favor and please subscribe to the channel. And don't forget to hit the bell icon so that you don't miss out on any of our videos. Alright, let's move on to number 1. Number 1. Lincoln's signed card. In season 15, a man came into the shop with an original parlor card signed by Abraham Lincoln, which then became the source of the Lincoln penny. Rick said he had only heard stories about it, but never knew they were still out there with private owners. Rick struck a deal with the owner, who walked away with $100,000.
Best in my Lincoln collection.
Parlor cards were sort of a new thing.
What makes Pawn Stars one of the best reality shows is the items brought and the stories behind them. Each episode has very exclusive items that might not even be seen in museums. If I ever have a chance, I would definitely visit the Gold and Silver Pawn Shop, just for fun. Well, this brings us to the end of our video, and we really hope you guys enjoyed it. If you haven't liked the video yet, it's not too late to do so by hitting that thumbs up button, people. We'll see you soon in another video, and until then, take care and goodbye.